nice weather. Today we are going to do a city tour, take off from Sugar Land, fly over I-10 Interstate Highway, go up all the way up to San Jacinto Monument, and we'll come back. It's going to be VFR flight, and our aircraft is ready. And let's get started. So we are all set. I've finished the pre-flight and now it's time to start the engine. All stuff is good. Okay, passenger briefing, Harman tax, circuit breakers are all in. Alternate static is good. Pressure on the brakes, E-track back is locked, avionics is out, autopilot is off, throttle quarter-inch, mixture full lean, brakes, beacon on, master on. I don't need to prime because it's there. So beacon, master on 50. Okay, clear. Let's get the weather. So switch to COM 2.
Temperature 202.3, altimeter 3036. ILS runway 35 approach in use. Bird advisory is in effect. Advise you have information Alpha. Sugar Land Airport information Alpha 1853 Zulu weather. Wind 290 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 202.3, altimeter 3036. ILS runway 35 approach in use. Bird advisory is in effect. Advise you have information Alpha. Sugar Land Airport information Alpha 1853 Zulu weather. Wind 290.
Okay, so we have the weather. Let's set the altimeter 3036 on the autopilot and 3036 on the altimeter. Attitude indicator is set. 75. Heading indicators. Runway is going to be 35, so it's set the buck to 350. And I don't think we can fly more than 2000, so we'll set the autopilot to 2000. And call the ground. Sugar Land ground, Cessna 17 to Charlie Yankee and Anson with Alpha. Request taxi and request flight following.
Cessna 172 Charlie Yankee, Sugar Land ground, say request.
We'd like to fly through the I-10 corridor up to San Jacinto Monument and turn back and come back to Sugar Land, to Charlie Yankee.
Cessna 8 Mike Alpha, departure frequency is 123.8, squawk 0450. Cessna 172 Charlie Yankee, Sugar Land ground, your squawk is 0442, and departure frequency is 123.8.
Departure frequency is 123.8, squawk 0442 to Charlie Yankee. Sugar Land ground, Cessna 172 Charlie Yankee, request taxi.
Cessna 2 Charlie Yankee, runway 35, taxi via Foxtrot Alpha.
Runway 35, taxi via Foxtrot Alpha to Charlie Yankee. Alright, so my brakes are good. Liner 0. Okay, check the instruments. So compass is showing no direction. Airspeed is 0. Attitude indicator is stable and erect. Altimeter showing within 75 feet of airport elevation. Turn coordinator, heading indicator show left turn, ball to the right. Both show right turn, ball to the left. And VSI is showing 0. Instruments are good. Although I'm doing a VFR flight, but I always like to check the instruments like if I'm doing IFR flight. The better practice. So we are turning on Foxtrot. So right is clear, left is clear, and we are approaching taxiway Alpha. Here we'll take a left turn to go to runway 35. Turning to the left for runway 35. Pull out the power a little bit. Ground speed is 19 knots, which is too high. So pull the power a little bit. I see traffic coming in to land. Hopefully by the time we get there, they'll be clear of the runway, so we won't have to wait for them. It's a perfect weather for flying today. So as I said before, we'll do like a city tour. So we'll take off from here and fly north and then fly over I-10 going to east, go up to San Jacinto Monument. On the way we'll pass the downtown, and then from San Jacinto Monument we'll turn around and come back to Sugar Land. We are in the run-up area. Stop here and do the run-up. Okay, so the run-up checklist. Brakes are set. Fuel is both. Trim is takeoff. And flight controls are Good.
Sugar Land Ground, King Air 49 Charlie Lima. Clear
Initiator lights are good.
What?
Mixture best power, instruments, fuel pressure, temperature in green. Mixture best power. Go to 1800.
Sugar Land Ground, did you copy?
Last calling ground, that was unreadable. Say again.
Sorry about that.
Right,
King Air 49 Charlie Lima, we're clear of 35 at Kilo, looking
Left
to go to
magneto is good.
King Air 49 Charlie
Vacuum
Lima,
looks
thank you,
good.
sir. Taxi is requested.
Alternator is good.
requested, we appreciate the help. 9 Charlie Lima.
So go to idle, 50, back to 1000. Lean check. Good. Alright, throttle friction is good. Okay, now pre-takeoff.
Sugar Land Ground, Skylane 2144 Victor at
auxiliary fuel pump is
ready
off.
to taxi for takeoff,
HI to
departing
compass
northwest
is
to Brigham.
matching. And transponder
Skylane 2144 Victor, Sugar Land Ground, runway 35, taxi via Echo Alpha.
Taxi via Echo Alpha to
Doors
35,
windows closed.
2144 Victor.
Landing lights on, strobe on. And our abort procedure is, if we are on the runway, then we pull the power and exit the runway. If we have rotated and if we have taken off, then we pull the pitch for 70 knots and try to land between plus minus 30 degrees straight ahead. If we are above 1000 feet, we can think of turning back to the airport. So that's our abort procedure. Let's taxi to the hold point. Right is clear. Okay, now you can contact the tower. 11865. Sugar Land Tower, Cessna 17 to Charlie Yankee is holding short, runway 35, ready for departure.
Cessna 172 Charlie Yankee, Sugar Land Tower, runway 35, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 35, clear for takeoff. Check the traffic, there's no traffic coming in. So we can go. Runway 35 and full power. Airspeed alive. 50, 55, rotate. Landing lights off, taxi lights off.
Sugar Land Tower, Centurion 5434 Victor, departing the area
Airspeed
to the VFR corridor to the east.
Centurion 34 Victor, frequency change approved.
So climb checklist is complete, instruments are good, climb checklist is complete. Passing through 1500 for 2000. Oh, it's a little bumpy.
back to 2000, so pull the power a little bit. And we are at 2000. Power back. Bring up trimming. Westbound Charlie can contact Houston departure 123.8. Contact Houston departure 123.8 to Charlie. Oh. Houston departure Cessna 17 to Charlie Yankee at 2000.
Cessna 172 Charlie Yankee, Houston approach I-10. You're going to follow I-10 eastbound.
I didn't. Yes, we like to fly through I-10 corridor to east to San Jacinto Monument.
Order 2 Charlie Yankee, radar contact 4 miles north of Sugar Land, clear in the Bravo ladder below 2000. Follow I-10 eastbound.
Clear at or below 2000. Clear out of Bravo to Charlie.
Traffic 12 o'clock, 7 miles northwestbound, altitude indicates 2,600.
We're looking, that's right.
Number 2 Charlie Yankee, traffic 2 o'clock, 4 miles maneuvering, altitude indicates 1,600.
We'll look for the traffic to Charlie.
Plane 97 Bravo, traffic's 11 o'clock a mile northwestbound, altitude indicates 2,500 now.
97 Bravo's looking. Can I get a distance on that traffic?
97 Bravo, just off your left now. Less than a mile.
Oh, I got it. Thanks, 97 Bravo.
999 X-ray, turn 5 degrees right.
5 right, that's right.
Number 0 Mike, uniform set to maintain 2,000. Report Sugar Land at 2 o'clock, 10 miles in sight.
2000, 560 Mike uniform. We can call it soon.
Just going over I-10.
That's right, that's the airport.
November 999 X-ray, Roger. You're going to be number 2 following a citation shortly.
Roger.
Number 0 Mike, uniform. Do you have Sugar Land in sight?
Well, we should, but we don't.
So right ahead of us, down below.
Okay, let me know if you want me to vector you out.
Down below
You turn us towards
is
the field
the
if you like.
Memorial City Mall.
Number 0 Mike, uniform. Turn 10
And
degrees right.
downtown can be seen
Turn right,
there.
560 Mike uniform.
Number 2 Charlie Yankee, traffic no factor.
To Charlie. So it's a beautiful view on the
Field
right
side,
side
560 Mike.
front. We
560, Mike Uniform, clear visual approach runway 35, contact Sugar Land Tower,
Straight ahead is downtown. You can see all the highlights.
1865, talk to you in a bit.
Okay.
My ground speed is 119 or one of those.
We're 99 X-ray, flight heading 130.
Strong
130,
tailwind.
Charlie Yankee, contact approach 134.45.
134.45 to Charlie Yankee. Houston approach, Cessna 17 to Charlie Yankee at 2000.
Number 172 Charlie Yankee, Houston approach. Good afternoon, the altimeter is 3034.
To Charlie Yankee. On my left side, right below, is I-10. You can see it in the front. So that, the road crossing that is 610 West Loop.
Number 5 Sierra Alpha, update on that traffic is now about 10 o'clock to you and 3 miles, maneuvering westbound, a little bit northwestbound now, but almost same direction to you, up at 3,200 feet. Again, type is unknown.
That is...
Alright, we were looking for that traffic.
Williams Tower. Oh, bumpy.
I would imagine he'd have to start to descend here in a bit for the Bravo, but he might take a turn to the south. I'll keep you advised.
Roger, 5 south.
On my left side, I can see pushing the constant.
November 2 Charlie Yankee traffic is 12 o'clock, 3 miles opposite direction, down at 800 feet, type unknown.
We'll look at the traffic. Houston approach 170 Charlie Yankee does not have the traffic.
Number 2 Charlie Yankee, roger, I'm showing a level at 800 feet, should pass beneath.
Roger, to Charlie.
Approach Warrior 41535, 1 mile to the northwest of Galveston, 1,500 climbing to 3,000, heading to Limo Bravo, X-ray.
Number 535 Houston departure, ident, altimeter 3033.
Ident 3033, 1525.
5 Sierra Alpha, that traffic ahead and to your left, up above 3,200 feet northbound.
Sierra Alpha has our traffic at 12 o'clock.
I can see
Yeah,
the
right here, Alpha,
Jacinto
roger.
Monument far ahead. The distance beyond those storage tanks. If you can see.
Number 535 radar contact 1,900, resume your navigation.
Resume navigation 41535.
That's downtown.
Approach, hello, this is Station Tango Lima, 11.1
Number 560 Tango Lima, Houston approach, good afternoon. Descend and maintain 6,000.
6,000 Tango Lima.
Number 0 Tango Lima, Sugar Land 8 is Alpha is current expected visual runway 35.
We have Alpha, Tango Lima.
just passed downtown. And now we are heading towards the San Jacinto Monument, straight ahead.
Number 945 Sierra Alpha, do you have the weather over at West Houston?
Not yet. I think we're too far out, but we'll let you know as soon as we get it.
Roger.
We are right abeam to the pushing the corner.
Number 2 Charlie Yankee, previous traffic no factor. Additional traffic through the corridor will be a Cessna 172, 12 o'clock and about 1-2 miles up above at 2,500.
We look for the traffic to Charlie.
5 Sierra Alpha, traffic 11 o'clock and about 1-2 miles opposite direction. South of your position through the corridor, another Cessna 172, VFR at 2,000.
Approach, good afternoon. 260 November Zulu with you, 4,500.
260 November Zulu, Houston, approach, good afternoon. The altimeter is 3033, plan runway 35 left at Ellington.
3033, 35 left at Ellington, 360 November Zulu.
60 November Zulu, and you're direct to field, correct?
Yeah, direct to Ellington.
Perfect, thank you.
So now we are approaching Pasadena, where all the refineries and petrochemical complexes are. You see on the and slightly to the right, see all those complexes.
Number 560 Tango Lima, turn right, heading to Niner Fife, vectors for Sugar Land.
White Source, if I don't mind,
Right there is the Lyndon Simcoe refinery. Ground speed is 122 knots. Lot of tailwind. This is all industrial area of Houston.
Number 2 Charlie Yankee, Houston. Number 172 Charlie Yankee, Houston.
Go ahead to Charlie.
Yankee, I need you to hug I-10 a little closer than that once you're going over to the monument. If you want to cut over to the monument, just let me know. I can work that out. But we're crimping into the Hobby Towers airspace there.
Yeah, intend to just go around the monument, take a left turn, and come back to Sugar Land to Charlie.
Charlie Yankee, roger. Just, I don't know, who told you that? Just when we say follow I-10, stay kind of close to I-10. Do they say south of I-10?
Okay, do you want me to go back to I-10 to Charlie?
No, at this point, it's kind of a moot point. I just wanted to let you know you got to kind of stay close to I-10 so we don't infringe on Hobby Towers airspace.
Okay, thank you. To Charlie.
Sure.
Charlie jumper less than a minute.
Down to Alpha Charlie, thank you. And showing pass in the vicinity of BND Airport, parachute jump activity in 1 minute, 14,500. Number 9045 Sierra Alpha, traffic no factor, contact approach on 123.8, 23.8. If you have problems raising or on that frequency, just come on back.
Roger, going to 23.8, and thanks for your help.
Anytime, have a great day.
2 ma'am, thanks.
00 Tango Lima, descend and maintain 3000.
3000 Tango Lima.
November 2 Charlie Yankee, traffic is 2 to 3 o'clock, 3 miles northbound, 1500 feet, type unknown.
We'll look for the traffic to Charlie.
November 560 Tango Lima, contact approach on 123.8, check on with your heading.
I'm sorry, say again the quick for Tango Lima.
Number 560 Tango Lima, approach 123.8, 23.8, check on with heading. Have a nice day.
I'll take it this way, yeah, you can
Number 41535, advise when you have the weather over at Lake Jackson.
We've got the weather, Lake Jackson, 41535.
41535, roger. VFR descent into the airport is at your discretion, and just let me know when you'd like to go over to the advisory frequency.
That is at our discretion, and we'll let you know when we want to go to the frequency 41535. Approach order 41535. I'd like to know once we go over to advisory frequency, if we can keep this clock and continue our flight following after bus touch and go.
Number 535, if I were to plan on keeping the squawk code and just return back to my frequency for further flight following on the go.
Roger that, 41535. Houston departure Cessna 172 Charlie. He is turning around the monument and we'll go back to Sugar Land, flying over I-10 corridor.
172 Charlie Yankee, you were a little bit broken there. I think you were saying you're heading back via the I-10 corridor. Did you have that traffic in sight?
No, I do not have the traffic. I'm heading back to I-10 corridor to Charlie.
Thank you very much. In that turn to join the I-10 corridor, that traffic, it looks like he's heading towards the I-10 corridor as well, but he's ahead of you. It'll be about 10 to 11 o'clock, 3 miles north-northwest bound at 1700.
I'll look for the traffic to Charlie. That's Charlie in the dispatch.
Sound 2 off Charlie, roger. Number 172 Charlie Yankee, traffic no factor.
On to Charlie.
2 Charlie Yankee, are you heading back over, where was it you came from, Sugar Land or Hook?
Going back to Sugar Land to Charlie.
750 Delta Bravo as Alpha, and then we'll meet this approach and then on to West Houston.
Houston approach, Cessna 172 Charlie, Yankee to Carson.
Air 172 Charlie Yankee Houston approach. Hobby altimeter 3033. Delta Bravo, fly heading 150, vector to the ILS runway 35.
150, vectors to 135. 750 Delta Bravo.
0 Delta Bravo, are you just going to West Houston VFR, or are you going to do an approach into there also?
We'll just do VFR from there.
0 Delta Bravo, roger.
RV air park where they do the jump set, so I just need to go straight south through it and then I can pass by. Hopefully I can get around those guys.
Door 2 Charlie Yankee traffic, 12 o'clock, 2 miles maneuvering the Skyhawk 1700.
Look for the traffic, 2 Charlie Yankee.
Skyhawk 7 Delta Papa, there'll be traffic passing over you. Right now they're 3 miles east of your position of Skyhawk 2100.
Roger, we'll be looking at something on top. Arco 637 8000.
Echo 637, Houston approach, turn right heading 100, descend and maintain 5,000.
Right heading 100 down to 5,000, Arco 637. Continuous alert advisories in effect. Advise you have information Alpha. Houston approach, good afternoon, Jumbo Commander 6900, 7.5 for 7,000, code.
560 Mike Uniform Houston, departure radar contact, say altitude.
Hello, Houston 560 Mike Uniform 2000.
560 Mike Uniform, radar contact, climb, maintain 5,000.
5,000, 560 Mike.
560 Mike Uniform, contact departure 126.67.
2667, so long.
2 Charlie Yankee traffic, 12 o'clock, a mile, and maneuvering Skyhawk at 1,700.
We have the traffic, 2 Charlie Yankee.
Houston approach, Skyhawk 142 Bravo here.
Skyhawk calling, taken.
Skyhawk 142 Bravo here, Houston approach. Requesting flight following to KGLS. We're at 1,500, would like to go eastbound over I-10.
And I'm sorry, sir, but your call sign and your destination keep getting cut in and out. So can you say that call sign again for me?
Yes, ma'am. Skyhawk 142 Bravo Sierra, requesting flight following to KGLS, eastbound over I-10.
Alright, gotcha, thank you. Skyhawk 2 Bravo Sierra, squawk 0450, maintain VFR.
0450. Maintain VFR. Skyhawk 142 Bravo Sierra. Oh.
0 Delta Bravo, fly heading 170.
170, 0 Delta Bravo.
Houston approach, good afternoon, 690 Romeo Juliet, Turbo Commander 7000 for code.
November 142 Bravo Sierra, radar contact 2 miles northeast of West Houston. You want to go through the I-10 corridor?
Yes, ma'am, affirmative.
November 142 Bravo Sierra, you're cleared into the Bravo airspace at or below 2,000. Follow the I-10 corridor east. Sound advice when you have work weather at Galveston. Hobby altimeter 3033.
At or below 2,000, clear into Bravo. Skyhawk 142 Bravo Sierra.
Number 2 Charlie Yankee, traffic no factor.
2 Charlie Yankee.
Approach Turbo Commander 690 Romeo Juliet 7000 for passing code.
Number 690 Romeo Juliet, Houston approach, descend and maintain 3,000. Expected visual approach into West Houston.
3000 descent visual West Houston, thank you Madam, 0 Romeo Juliet.
November 7 Delta Papa, how much longer are you going to be right there in the corridor? I got a lot of traffic going in there at or below 2,000.
Oh, about 15, 20 more minutes, something up top.
Alright.
Cherokee 5502 Whiskey.
Was that Cherokee 5502 Whiskey?
Yes, ma'am. We're about 10 southeast of Blenheim, 2,500 going into West Houston. Like to get flight following.
302 Whiskey, squawk 5353, maintain VFR.
Clear.
Houston, approach Aero 55359 with request.
North 2 Bravo Sierra, maintain VFR 2000. There's traffic maneuvering right in the corridor of Skyhawk at 1,600.
Have climbing 2000, 142 Bravo Sierra.
Skyhawk 2 Charlie Yankee, turn 10 degrees left. You can resume on navigation, Sugar Land.
Turn 10 degrees left, resume mode navigation, Sugar Land to Charlie.
Use Murder.
November 5502 Whiskey, radar contact 25 miles northwest of Houston Executive. Advise when you have local weather, hobby altimeter 3033.
Alright, we have the weather all going into West Houston.
Air Commander 0 Romeo Juliet, turn left heading 100.
100 left, 0 over Juliet.
November 7 Delta Papa traffic 2 o'clock, 3 miles eastbound of Skyhawk at 2000.
Looking for traffic coming up top.
Number 2 Bravo Sierra, traffic 1 o'clock, 3 miles maneuvering to Skyhawk 1,600.
I'm looking for traffic. Got 1 Bravo Sierra.
Number 0 Delta Bravo, turn left heading 090.
Left heading 090, 750 Delta Bravo.
Number 02 Whiskey, traffic off your left less than a mile. There's a lot of aircraft indicating 2,500 to 2,900.
02 Whiskey, we're looking. Houston, approach Aero 55359 with request.
Aero calling, you're going to have to stand by just a second.
Stand by.
November 2 Bravo Sierra, additional traffic, 12 o'clock, 2 miles maneuvering out that indicates 1,100.
Look for traffic. 2 Bravo Sierra.
Air Commander 0 Romeo Juliet, maintain 3,000 direct West Houston.
Direct West Houston, 3000, 0 over Juliet.
That's just the airport.
Air 11 Sierra, contact approach 119.17.
11917.
0 Delta Bravo 5 miles from the final approach fix, turn left heading 020, maintain 2,000 till established on the localizer, cleared out 935 approach. For 750 Delta Bravo 3 miles from the final approach fix, turn left heading 020, maintain 2,000 till established on the localizer, cleared out 935 approach.
2000, cleared for the ILS 35 Sugar Land, 0 Delta Bravo, thank you.
November 2 Bravo Sierra, traffic just off your right, less than a mile now, Skyhawk 1,700.
Copy. I have a helicopter traffic in sight on my right wing, and I'm looking for the Skyhawk. 2 Bravo Sierra.
7 Delta Papa, traffic's just off your right, less than a mile, Skyhawk at 2,000.
7 up on my Skyhawk in sight.
For 2 Bravo Sierra, traffic has you in sight.
I have the traffic in sight as well, 2 Bravo Sierra.
For 0 Delta Bravo, contact Sugar Land Tower 118.65.
Going to tower, 0 Delta Bravo.
Number 2 Charlie Yankee, contact Sugar Land Tower 118.65.
118.65 to Charlie.
Number 2 Bravo Sierra, contact approach 1.
Sugar Land Tower, 750 Delta Bravo on the ILS 35.
750 Bravo, Sugar Tower 135, 5th option.
750 Delta Bravo, good, clear for the option.
135, 5th option. Was that for 4 Yankee? That's 4 Yankee, primary runway 35, 5th option. 5 for the option, 4 Yankee, thanks. Sugar Land Tower, Cessna 17 to Charlie Yankee, 7 miles northeast at 2000, inbound for landing.
Cessna 17 to Charlie Yankee, Sugar Land Tower, roger, and they're right downwind runway 35.
Right downwind runway 35 to Charlie Yankee.
Sugar Land Airport information, Bravo's current altimeter 3033.
have the ATIS, ultimate ascent instruments are looking good, and HI2 compass is 195, looks good. I have the airport in sight, so let's start descending to 1,500. Slow down to 90 knots, 500 feet per minute descent. Now we are descending to the passing altitude, which is 1,081 feet, 1,300 for 1,081. Landing lights on, taxi lights on, fuel both, mixture rich. Gear down. We have reached the pattern altitude, a little bit of power.
Could you look there, being the 17 numbers on the east side of the runway, you got company traffic on the downwind, do you see what's the following?
Was that for 17 Charlie Yankee?
Negative, so that's 214 Yankee.
214 Yankee, say again please, sorry.
That's 1 Yankee, approaching midfield downwind on the east side, you got company south side, just being the 17 numbers now.
Roger that, we'll be looking for the traffic, 4 Yankee.
So it's 2 Charlie Yankee, following Mitsubishi, short final number 2, runway 35, cleared to land.
We'll do a short final, run the 35 clear to land, 2 Charlie Yankee.
Zero Delta Bravo will be low approach, and we'll go VFR to the north.
Zero Delta Bravo, good night, runway 35, clear option.
Clear for the option, Zero Delta Bravo.
Charlie, taxi up 2, hold short, runway 35 at Bravo 3.
Up to and hold short at 35 at Bravo 3. 6 Kilo Charlie.
There's 6 Kilo Charlie, cross runway 35, Bravo 3 Alpha 3, then continue via Alpha.
Third cross 35, Bravo 3 Alpha to 35. 6 Kilo Charlie.
Ground or clearance flight jet 417 IFR to PBI.
Flexjet 417, Sugar Land ground, you're cleared to the West Palm Beach Airport via the Mach 5 departure. White Lake transition has filed. Maintain 2000, expect flight level 450, 10 minutes after. Departure frequency is 123.
Sugar Land Tower, Cardinal 124 Kilo Alpha, request. 124 Kilo Alpha, Sugar Land Tower, request.
Or they call it intersection, request permission, transit your airspace to the east.
Transition, approach on altimeter 3033.
And 124 Kilo Alpha.
Mitsubishi Zero Delta Bravo, you're gonna go back up with approach, you're going VFR.
Zero Delta Bravo, we're gonna squawk VFR and just go VFR back to West Houston.
Hello, Zero Delta Bravo, roger, enable squawk VFR.
Roger, squawk VFR.
Sugar Land Tower forward Yankee, we're midfield for 35.
That's the 41 Yankee, runway 35, clear for the option.
35, clear for the option, 41 Yankee.
Sugar Land Towers, Cessna 172 Charlie Yankee is exiting the runway.
Charlie, taxi parking, monitor ground on the way.
Alpha 3 parking, monitor ground port 4 to Charlie Yankee. Left is clear, here, ahead is clear. Landing lights off, strobe off. Trim takeoff. And we are back. That was a good flight.
And with our Sugar Land 0 Delta Bravo, switch in frequency.
Delta Bravo, free exchange, prove it.
Thanks for the help.